Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well today. Let's get this to the side here. Lost track of time. Anyways, I'm hoping hope you're having a great day. We are building a model and chatting. We are currently in the middle of ZhaoYun. See him here. It's going to be a pretty epic build once it's all done. It's a very massive build. And we are finishing off the shoulder and going to be working on the arms. So that is the fun we have, and we might even make it to starting the legs. And I've all prepared, so I don't have to go searching for runners for the legs. But just trying to give a chance for people to come in. So it is a Saturday, so summer Saturday and summer too on top of it. So that usually is kind of a quiet time. So we'll start cutting things out here. We've got number 4 here. Number 4 goes to that side. And then 2 goes on that side. And put this one away. And then we need B3. Trying careful not to hit the what's it they call it, the boom thing. Anyways, we need 12, which is this tiny one down here. And it goes on this side. We need 8. Which also goes on this side. And then we need 9. So, hey, John, great to see you. Hopefully we get through a large part of this build today. All right. Start cutting. So then I am, oh, hey, Far Left, great to see you. Hope you're doing well, sir. So I started getting prepped one of the possible contest entries. It is the Master Grade Gunner Zaku Warrior Luna Maria Hawk Edition. Say that 3 times fast. I can actually, give me a second after this, I will show kind of what colors I'm looking at for it right now. Just need a moment here for this. So there's several I'm thinking about. Including one that is actually 2 models. So we'll see. Okay, I got that one done. I told you guys I would show you. So this is kind of what I do is I set up the various colors, like the main dark color I have marked with the blue tape, and that signifies like basically the part will be put on a alligator clip, and the tape matches the color, and then what's written on it matches the location it's supposed to be. So right now I have these colors picked out, but I'm actually switching them out a little bit. I am, because I have almost none of the mica blue. And so I've got this ultra blue that was planned for the light, but I'm not exactly thrilled with it. So what I think I'm going to end up doing, those are the mica blues. What I'm going to end up doing is for the main dark and the main light, I'm going to choose 2 out of the 3. Kind of hard to tell a little bit with the lighting, but let's see here. Get that like that. You can kind of see it's a very much darker blue. You got probably what is the actual color, and then you got it on like a silver, which gives a metallic type look to it. I'll bring that one up so you can see that. So I'm thinking, I'm not sure if that will be too much, if that like shows too much of a difference or not. It's kind of hard to tell. But I might go something like that, or I could throw in the ultra blue here and put these two together. But I actually think this is more standout than this and that. So that is the current plan for the main colors. And then there's a NATO black, silver primer, various colors for the weapons. So that is the current plan. And I spent several hours on the last like 3 or 4 days each day, sanding pieces, washing them, and putting them on those alligator clips so that they are ready to go. Because then once that happens, I can finally paint. Painting is actually such a short period of time of the actual process. So much of it is prep work and then work afterwards, or prep at between, or switch between the primer and the paint and getting that prepared. With lacquers, you have to like sometimes strip them completely because it didn't turn out well. Because lacquer, while it is forgiving painting wise, it also shows every little error possible that you made on the actual plastic. So gotta be careful that way. So some of the other ones that I'm looking at currently, Wing Gundam or Wing Zero, one of the two of them, with Epion, and doing a diorama with the two fighting. So, hey AC, great to see you. You had quite the long live stream. I came in a couple times. It was interesting. You had quite the varied topics, as usual. But it seemed like everyone had a great time, which is always good. But I hope you and the family are doing well, sir. All right. So, yeah, so that's kind of, even after this today, I'm going to be trying to finish. Yeah, I don't know. It was just some type of like stomach bug thing or something I ate or something that just made me suddenly feel real sick. So I had to get off stream. But yeah, definitely feeling better. Like tonight, I will spend probably another hour or two after the stream working on getting it prepped for painting. So as I said, it'd be Wing Gundam and Epion or Wing Gundam Zero and Epion. I'm a little nervous about Wing Zero because it's actually a kit that I did a long time ago. And so I have to go through it, make sure everything's sanded, make sure I didn't glue anything. So that would be that case. With Epion, I'm thinking doing like a cool, like thinking almost like a either like a purple carbon fiber look or a purple metallic look. One of the two. But I think I'm gonna go purple with it. That area could go a real deep, like a bright, super red. And that's one I'll have to try and work the program with. And John, you did see the community post a while back about with the program info, hopefully. The app that I was using. Okay, I believe that's everything. And that's supposed to be over here. Okay. This. Yes, this. Go like some weird direction here. No, it's supposed to go that way. There it goes. Thought it was going to fight me. But it takes a while to learn the program, and it's far from perfect. I mean, truthfully, if you can find the line art online instead of having to extract line drawing, you could almost, if you're on PC, you could just do, paint. But okay, that's supposed to look like. Okay, and it's supposed to come up like that. Just gotta get the right angle for this one, if I remember correctly. It was a little hard to get into place just because of the angle it's on. Come on. There we go. Nicely into place. And then it goes like on the right page. It should go on this one. Right? Guess not. Okay. Saying like this. And then this one goes like this. There we go. Just make sure it looks symmetrical with the other one. Go down. So there we go. The two shoulders. Looks pretty good to me. Looks symmetrical as much as possible, at least. That's kind of loose. Is that so loose? That was some. It's tighter on this side. Why is that so loose? Just must be how it's placed in there. Or how I cut it. I don't know. Oh well. And now we're on to the arm. Which part of it was done by accident because I thought we were still doing double time when we were only doing one. So that was a little bit interesting. But let's see here. B2 and B3 and C4. So B3 1. So that's kind of, I think, the top one currently for me. For a while, the Master Grade Crossbones is going to be my number one because I had a whole custom idea for it, but I can't find one of the pieces, and it's kind of an essential piece. I don't know why that keeps happening to me. Last I had, done with everything, it had everything in the box, so I don't know what happened. I have to check around in my. Usually, I try to keep all like the loose parts that I end up finding together in a box. We have to check that box later on. But like, I was going to do one of his legs as a peg leg, so I'd get rid of the foot and the leg armor, and I was actually going to use like the torpedo tube from one of the other Master Grade kits and put that up around your, put that insert that on top of the leg frame to give it like a peg leg look. And then I was even thinking of getting some like netting. Why did I do that? Bad move. I'm getting better with mistakes, but sometimes I still make them. And apparently my grip doesn't want to work very well today. Okay. And then I'm trying to think of what, Lizard was the short that was released on Thursday. It turned out pretty good. It was a fun build. Articulation wise, there's not much to articulate. Pretty like a beefy, doesn't seem to hold the like Gatling guns exceptionally well. So it's kind of I don't know what's the word. I'm in trouble thinking today. It's kind of you do the standard on the frame, straight up pose, and that's how it's going to look. At least for me, that's how it was. Currently, Nemesis and Lizard are not on my shelves. I don't know why not, but I just don't have room for them at the moment, and I don't know if they're shelf worthy. So this is definitely gonna be shelf worthy. They'll probably bump Kyle Ren off the shelf. I think that's the one that's getting booed off the shelf. And 6 and 10. All right. There's that. But yeah, I was grabbing the extra runners for the legs, and I just forget how big this kit really is. I mean, the box is just insanely big, but then even the metal piece is big. Like the biggest is the one for the horse. I'm going to show that once I finish this step, I think. It's show and tell today at the build and chat. All right. There's that one. And then this. Okay. Let's get these on. So this is like there. And this one follows suit. Like so. Oh yeah, okay. It is on the correct arm. We are in the correct position. There we go. All right, I'm going to show you the biggest metal piece that is a part of this kit. It is actually the spine of the horse. If I can get it. So this is the metal for the horse. Oh. And here are the legs. And this one is the body. So my hand, for comparison, it is the length of my width to the tip of my finger for those legs. And I'm unsure of how they bend, so I'm not going to mess with it yet. But yeah, that is the metal for the horse. It weighs a ton. Anyways, back to the build. On to the last two steps, because I'm not doing the hands during the stream. His hands are boring. Now let's do them off stream. So E1 and B8. 4 and 5. All right. And I'm just going to count this last step too because it has this one. And that's the end of this runner. And this is the other piece for that first step. I think I'm going to use, I've talked about it several times, but with how thick this plastic is, I think I'm going to stick with these God hand entry nippers. They're the pinch type. They seem to be working a little bit better at cutting than the single bladed, just because of how thick this plastic is. You don't have to force down as much, it seems. All right. So, yep, that's kind of what's been going on. We already talked about Jiqua episode 11 already. We talked about that the brief time I was doing this stream. So, all right. Let's see here. Definitely can tell it's summer because I've definitely lost a large part of my audience, which usually happens around summertime, if I remember correctly. There, I did something to piss them all off. One of the two. Who knows? I think maybe the NBA finals is going on right now. The game 7 might be going on right now. I forget because that would definitely influence things. All right. Oh, that went so far. Couldn't- Let's see if I can't find that right away. Hopefully. Of course. It's been a while since we lost a piece. Let's see. And that's not the piece. Okay. Where did you go? I felt it bounce several times off of me. And it kind of did a skip and a jump. I might have to put that to the side for now. Because it is not showing up. So, all right. We're just going to move on. And we'll try to finish off what we can. Let's see, that goes like that. And this goes like so. Trying to still look to see if it went somewhere obvious, but it is. It went into the vortex. I'm sure I'll find it. It's just gonna be a bit. And I'm not gonna waste time on stream looking for it when I can put that to the side and go work on the legs. I'm sure it's down there somewhere. I just gotta. Only so many places could go down there. Is my chat not working? Let's see. No, it's working. Ah, but the screen froze. Oh, okay. Or not. Well, streaming sometimes. The iPad where I have the chat is somewhat delayed with the screen, and so sometimes it's hard to tell if it's the stream or the iPad or a little bit of both. But hopefully, all things considered, I should be able to prime tomorrow, which would be nice. Okay. And this goes like so. Oh, someone sent me a text message, but I'm not going to be able to look right now. It's actually a friend that is down at Origins at the moment. Really kind of want to check the message, but no. Nothing. She's telling me she had a proud mama moment, so I'm really curious. Kristen, great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so that's going to be what's left of the arm till I find that piece that fell, but I'm going to do that after the stream. So now we're on to the legs. And we have to make sure we keep the two of them distinct. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna do that per se. It does show there's a difference right with how that is supposedly because it's they want it out or no, they want it inward. So like this is the right leg, this is the left leg. So right, left. Ah. All right. We need A2 and G3. The last piece of A2. Ooh, I almost threw this out, but there, the one piece is actually right there. That could have been bad. I always say double check the runner before you toss it. Sometimes there's a little piece on there that you still have left. All right. 2. And that's a 1 on the other. All right. Oh, it's supposed to be on that side. There we go. No, I could have cut one more set of pieces out. 10, 11. See, I get spoiled with these big 1/100 kits, scale kits that are just huge to begin with, and then I'll get master grade 1/100, 1/100 of like Gundam Wing or Gundam Seed, and they're incredibly small. I'm like, is this a high grade? It feels like a high grade when you compare the two. It's the one downfall of the third party kit getting spoiled by third party kits. Okay. So yeah, I have. So some of the other kits I'm looking at for the contest is the Master Grade Double Riser is on the list. What else? What else is on that list? Tell me. Trying to remember the kits I have and what they might be. Freedom 2.0 is a possibility. The Master Grade Chem 4. I think those are the main ones that are possibilities. You guys are gonna get sick of me talking about this whole contest thing. Not like anyone's watching at the moment. That's according to my YouTube. One of those days. I almost think during the summer months I might just do Monday, Wednesday, and then a short on Friday because it seems like weekend, Friday through Sunday, are not good during the summer. At least that's my kind of thinking. But then also third party kits just don't do well with new discovery. Okay. Excellent. Sorry, I should be talking. I just don't know what I'm going to talk about at the moment. I seem to be going through lacquer paints super fast. Even like I have them in 1 part paint to 3 parts, or yeah, or 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, depending on the paint. And it is still going through it pretty fast. I'm like, I guess I kind of have to buy 2 of the paint just to make sure, for bigger projects. Like for, this this one I'm be using, I think what was it? The cayenne bug flying in my face for some reason. And so it's a large part of the kit. I should be fine, but it's like I probably should get another bottle or two. Or yeah. Then I really like the color. All right. I guess I'll cut these right away too. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Sorry, it's kind of a boring stream today. There we go. These razors just do not do a good job with this plastic. I don't know what type of plastic Motor Nuclear uses, but it is kind of a different plastic than what I'm used to. It's like a thicker, denser plastic. It's hard to explain. All right. So this goes in here. And then goes in like that. And this just goes. There we go. All right. Got that, and then we'll put this on. Oh, that just went in nicely. Sure everything's flush. And then let's see if we can't bend. Oh, it's so stiff. The one thing I don't like about metal parts is that they're so stiff to bend when you first get them. Weird, that does a little clicking in there. Don't know if I like that. All right, let's finish off this one. And then this will be our last step of the night. Okay. Trying not to gouge up these pieces. Even if they are frame. Because I'm using these instead of my single bladed. Next stream, I'll use my single blade like I should be. I might just not take my very nice ones. Yeah, these razors just like leave scars in this plastic. Okay, let's do this again. There we go. Nice and solid. All right. Come on. There we go. Jeez. It's, I hate trying to work it too much because you don't want it to break either. But man, it's getting a little bit easier. Half tempted to WD-40 it. Anyways. Let's get that in there. It's in there. Okay. All right. I guess we should test it. It works. So, all right. I want to thank you all for watching. And those on the replay crew that watch later on, appreciate you watching as well. Let's see. John, Farlap, AC, and Kristen, thank you for hanging out in the chat. And I should stream Monday, most likely. I think I'm going to try the Monday-Wednesday schedule this time. We'll see. All right. Till then, be kind to one another and enjoy your hobbies. Bye.